was quite a ride.
You know, when I asked you to come out with me, I didn't mean for it to be all night.
Well, come on, you know me. I come alive at night. Did it work?
In what?
What do you mean, what? The ride. The blur, the speed. Were you able to clear your mind enough to figure it out, whatever it is that's bothering you?
You know, most people say I'm not easy to read.
Well, not most people.
There's a job I need to do, but I'm not sure I can because of Michael.
Do this either way. If you think that I can help, I'm ready to listen. But if it's something you need to figure out on your own, then okay, I'm good with that too.
No. I want to talk.
Hey.
I have to send a very specific message designed to discourage any more challenges to Sonny's authority. That means a person can't just vanish. They can't just happen to have an accident. I mean, this has to be a statement that everybody hears, which means it's going to be public, it's going to be on the news, and I know that Michael's going to see that, and he's going to know that I'm responsible for it.
Michael, who feels like he needs to be justified for killing Claudia. Michael, who's convinced that he wants to be just like you.
I'm trying to convince him, Sam, that this is no life to live, that he needs to aim higher, that he needs to want more. He can be better than me, but why should he listen to me if I don't live the truth of my own words?
Why do you stay here? So, yeah, Michael's on emotional ground right now, that's for sure.
And that's why I don't want to take an action that contradicts everything I've been trying to warn him against. I don't want Michael to see me as a hypocrite.
Okay, so let's look at the alternatives here. Is this a job that you can put off for a while?
No, it's not, because it'd be bad for the organization. Corinto-Zakar alliance has been shaky from day one, and now that Anthony's in prison, it's really starting to come apart.
All right, so the older lieutenants are loyal to Anthony.
Exactly, and they've been waiting for a crack and looking for a crack in the foundation to exploit, and they got it when Claudia disappeared. And now Anthony finally has his excuse to try to take everything back. So Anthony's got this guy who's ready to move. And the only way to stop that guy is to stop him.
Yeah, but why does it have to be you? I mean, can't someone else send the message? Okay, look, I do understand that you're Sonny's first choice to handle this situation, but if you were to tell him what you just told me and how bad this would be for Michael, I am sure he would understand.
But what concerns me most is somebody else's performance under the pressure. I mean, can they handle the cops? Can they handle being interrogated? I'm the only one I trust not to give up Sonny.
We have a chat?
I'm gonna get out of your hair. I will.
What's going on?
Well, I just want you to know that I went on the record with Sonny. I want to do the same thing with you. Anthony Zakar is going to make a move. I want you to know that I'm prepared to do my part to head him off. Whatever it takes. It's split, almost right down the middle. The guys who came up under Anthony, they never respected the alliance in the first place. They didn't know why all this combined power would go to one guy who used to be a rival. The new guys, though, they like the way Sonny runs a business. They wake up in the morning, they know what has to be done, minimal chaos. They get to feel like regular Joes, like a 9 to 5, and they like that.
What do you think tips the scales in our favor? Joey
Limbo's the key. Sonny either wins or loses respect. That whole ball of wax, either way. Look, I know I didn't exactly get off to a rip-roaring start in this organization, but I'm a fast learner, and I've absorbed some important lessons. It's made me appreciate this job and want it even more. I made it no secret I'm ambitious, and I want to learn from you and Sonny. So I'm here, I'm ready, use me.
I might be taking you up on your offer sooner than you think.
Good enough.
put plans into motion to deal with Joey Limbo. Timing concerns me a little bit, but if we don't act now, he's going to.
I've been thinking about the situation. We'll try a different approach.
Okay.
Luke agreed to be the go-between. He's going to set up a meeting so I can, negotiate a truce with Joey, separate from Anthony.
Well, if you could pull that off, I'd be comfortable with that.
We got to do things very carefully. We got to come from a position of strength, consider every angle. Can't afford any surprises.
Truce with Joey Limbo, that's a complete change of tactics.
Is that relief, I hear?
There's enough people have died.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
I don't want to kill anymore.
Children waiting for a day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Make them feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. I went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me.
You saying you don't want to work for me anymore?
No, I would like to continue as your number two, but, when it comes to getting rid of somebody,
You should take a trip to the island. Yeah, vacation is what you need.
it's not going to change my mind.
To make you feel
Okay, if you keep doing business the way you're doing with Joey Limbo and you figure out a way to resolve things without the violence, then nothing has to change.
Jason, I try to avoid war as much as I can, but I need muscle.
Well,
You know that.
I'm doing this for Michael. Okay, when I saw how quickly he accepted what he did to Claudia, like it was a badge of honor or something, I'm telling you, Sonny, it scared the hell out of me.
I understand that, but it's just he's talking. I told
Maybe
you that
he is talking, maybe he isn't. What Michael knows is that I kill people and I get away with it. I need to give him something better to look up to.
Afraid for Michael too. He's frustrated. He's angry. He's volatile. But as much as I want to change for him, I am what I've become. You know what he did? He sent Max and Milo to lean on Christina's boyfriend, teach them a lesson.
That's the example that we set for him.
Well, you know what? I thought that if I could talk to him, do as I say, not as I do.
Come on, Sonny, you know that never works.
But we got to turn things around right now. This truce had better work. Because last thing we want is a mob war. Come in.
Hey. Been asking around. Haven't turned up anything new.
It's okay. I may have the solution through an old friend.
Hello.
I think Michael got about 3 of these when he was just a baby.
Yeah. Michael loved his giraffe, that's for sure.
Things never turned out the way you planned, huh?
Well, maybe you can use a good surprise for a change.
I could. I'd love it.
Okay, well, I can't get into too much detail, but there's been an unexpected shift. And I think that it's really gonna help Michael.
That's all you're telling me? You can't tell me more? I'm so sick of secrets. Come
I can tell you
on.
two things. The first thing, that Sonny is in peace talks with the rival, and we're both hopeful that it's going to work out. And the second thing is, I told Sonny that someone else has to take over, enforce her duties. I want to stay away from the violence.
You're doing that for Michael, aren't you?